We're on this bridge and it actually bounces. We're over the A30. A little bit scary. Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great Sunday morning. Today we have come up the A30 to Bodmin. We are running the Bodmin half marathon. It's part of the Cornwall multi-terrain series. We've never run it before. We have no idea what to expect in the race. What we do know is outside waiting for us is Storm Dennis. So we've got our waterproof coats on. We're all wrapped up, prepared for the elements. But let's get onto that start line and let's get running. Right, we're out of the elements. Storm Dennis is here to welcome us. Actually, it's a bit of overkill really, it's not that bad, but I don't know whether we've felt the full force of Storm Dennis yet. Maybe when we get out on the course, but actually, a little bit of rain, not too much wind, pretty good. So that is the start of Bodmin half. Let's see what the morning brings. I think we've got a bit of road, a bit of trail, but we're just going to have a nice steady run today. Nothing crazy. Steady run in the sunshine, I mean the rain, and see what happens. That was the first hill of the run. Slight little tweak in my calf last weekend, so hills are not my friends at the moment. So we're just going to go really steady, run the hills super slow, try not to damage it anymore, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the calf will hold up, but we'll see. Look at these marshals, heroes today. Cheers. Storm Dennis and they're still out here. Good job. We're on this bridge and it actually bounces. We're over the A30. A little bit scary. It's proper weird, isn't it? It's like being on a boat. Wow. Well, there you go, there's a new life experience. Bouncy bridge. So we're just over a mile in. We're just heading off into the landmine rock. So this race, quite a bit of time out. We've got a bit of trail. I think it's quite picturesque. Never done it before, like I said. We'll see what comes up. But so far, so good. See, Storm Dennis and everybody's still enjoying themselves, eh? Us runners, we're tough. Nice, getting a bit of a rest with the road crossing. Everybody all right? Yeah, they're good.
Okay, get ready guys.
And we're off. Thanks, marshals. So Bodmin Half runs through this stunning grounds of Land Hydraulic House, and you can see it there in the distance. What a beautiful setting for a half marathon. How lucky are we in Cornwall? Beautiful. Cheers, marshals. Thank you. Thank you very much, marshals. It's good if it's filling up with the rain as well, isn't it?
Just trying to keep up with everybody.
This video will be on camera now.
Cheers, kids. I'll have one of them. Can I have one of them as well? I'll be greedy. Thanks, Ollie. Cheers, mate. Well done, mate. Okay, 3 miles in. Maybe I tempted fate with Storm Dennis. It's starting to bucket down with rain. I thought I'd just give you an update on situations. So, as far as training for Manchester, last week went for a long run. Had to cut it short because my calf got really tight. This is the first run back a week later. It's a bit hit or miss, going really steady, having to run quite flat on my left foot just so I don't overload that calf, but seems to be holding out. Got a treatment hopefully next week, so hopefully we can get it loosened off and we'll be back into marathon training full steam ahead. Wow, this is a big hill. I wasn't expecting hills like this. Nearly there though. Just been told off by Bob, who's telling us off for walking. He said, flipping, get on with it. So right, Bob, cheers, mate. We got to do another time. There's another lap to do. I thought I was done. I was finished. So that is lap number 1 done, apparently. So we are off back out on lap 2. Everything's pretty good. Calf's hurting a little bit going downhill, but flat uphill, pretty good. So it's clinging on. Not really the race I wanted to do. Oh, mud. I wanted to come here and have a real dart here, push hard, but unfortunately, things that happen, we've got to get on with it. On we go. So this is Liga's longest run for a while in building up her mileage for the 1200k. We are about 7.5 miles in, and I'm just trying to reassure her that, I don't know whether you feel it in half marathons, when you get to that sort of 7-8 miles, the next 4 or 5 miles goes so quick, but I don't think she's believing me, but it does, it really does. Super quick, we'll be at the end in no time. So we are just coming up to about 9 miles. It's not good news for the calf, it's not happy. My left calf is not happy. It's not too bad on the flat, but any hill or descent is proper twitchy. I didn't get a chance to get any treatment before this really. Just gonna go super steady to the end. Just hobbling and hopefully I don't damage it before we get done. But fingers crossed. It's a lovely route though, it's a beautiful route. Apart from my calf, I'm loving it. Cheers, marshals! Is this the last time we're going to see you? Yeah, that's it. Homeward stretch. The last time through the crossover point, all the way downhill, and we are getting close to the finish. Did you see that patch on the back of his pack? There's 100 marathon clubs and then 400. That means he's done how many?
400 though. 401.
401 marathons and ultra marathons.
Excellent.
Thank you guys. We done it. Finished. Thank you very much, marshals.
195.
How'd you find that, Bob?
Exhausted, and I didn't run all the way, I'm afraid.
Oh, you did it. It's a pretty good effort though, mate. I didn't see you walking. All done. Let's go and get in the warm and get some dry clothes. Shower, quick dry off, got some warm clothes off. We're going to head back to the van. Starbucks on the way home for sure. Hands are still a bit numb, but we had a wicked run. The course is brilliant. The weather conditions were nowhere near as bad as they said they were going to be. So Storm, Daniel or Dennis, whatever it is, rubbish. It was good conditions. So we're going to head home, we're going to jump in the van. I'm going to do a bit of a debrief at home and let you know how the carb situation is. And maybe how that calf situation is going to affect Manchester Marathon. So good to be back in the warm. Let's get these bags down, let's go and grab a coffee and we'll fill you in on how today's race went, how the dodgy calf situation is, and of course, Manchester Marathon. We have had a great morning. Never done the event before, put on by Bodmin road runners. Great half marathon. It's part of the multi-terrain series in Cornwall. A really varied route, inland hydrox, stunning scenery, and just super well organised. What I've really got to say, and the biggest thanks goes to, is the marshals. We didn't quite get the full force of Storm Dennis out there today, but the weather definitely wasn't that pleasant. Pretty good running conditions, but if you're standing still in one spot being a marshal, not very pleasant. But I must say the guys were amazing. You know, every marshal we went by was super encouraging, really happy, always had a smile on their face, and we had a really good laugh with some of the marshals as we went round. So top job guys for putting up with them conditions. On finishing the event, we got a really nice wooden medal and a technical t-shirt thrown in as well. So we got to say a massive thank you for Bodmin road runners for putting on the event. Really happy you didn't call it off because of the weather. And if you've never run it before, I really couldn't recommend Bodmin Half enough. The main plan for Bodmin Half was going to be a test of my running fitness, preparing for Manchester Marathon. It didn't really go that way. So a week ago Sunday, I was out on a long run. It was in the middle of a storm. It was a pretty strong headwind and I was having to drive to get through that headwind. And my legs weren't feeling quite right, they're feeling quite heavy. You know, we have these days as runners when your legs don't feel like they're working right and you just have to push through and get the run done. It was one of them days. Unfortunately, I'd just run up quite a steep hill and I was on the descent after that hill and I had a little pull in my left calf. So I had to stop, I had to do the runner's walk of shame back to the car just to make sure I didn't do any further damage. I've rested it all week, so today we just went out and had a really steady run. It didn't really give me a good gauge of fitness. It was nice to go out and have a nice social run and capture it for you guys at home, but I really wanted to test my fitness and push hard on this race. Unfortunately, my body didn't let me do that. And I think I got away with it. The calf isn't feeling too bad at the moment. It's a little bit sore, but I don't think I damaged it any further. So hopefully another week's rest, a bit of treatment on that calf, and then it'll be full steam ahead for Manchester after that. So talking of Manchester, the plans are we are still going for it. You know, even with this calf niggle, we're going to still push. We're going to try and get back to training in a week or so's time, like I said, and we're going to still head towards our goal of running Manchester and trying to get a PB there. We'll see how that goes. If the calf or my body doesn't allow me to do so, then we do have options further in the year for maybe an autumn marathon instead of a spring marathon. I don't really want to go to Manchester just to run round, you know, I really want to attack that time and push hard and go for that PB goal. So if we're not quite fit enough, we'll just put it back and we'll run a marathon in autumn. Also guys, we've just uploaded the short film we shot at this year's Arc of Attrition following race winner Steve Wyatt, aka The Pirate. Please go and check it out if you haven't. We feel that we captured the emotion of the event, the emotion of running 100 miles. So we put lots of work into it, many a long hour editing in the studio. Please check it out guys. If you like it guys, please hit that like button for the Pirate film, share it, tell your friends about it. You know, we want as many people to view that film as possible because we feel really passionate about it. So go and check it out. Also, big news at the channel. We have just gone past 3,000 subscribers. We can't believe how quickly we went from 2,000 to 3,000. So we've got to say a massive thank you to you guys at home. You know, the support, the encouragement to the channel has been super positive. If you've liked a video, if you've commented, if you've watched a video, if you've read our posts, we can't thank you enough. Don't forget to hit that like button guys and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've got any comments about anything running related or any comments about Bodmin Half or any questions about Bodmin Half, get them in the comments below. We have got lots of exciting content planned over the next couple of months. We are very busy filming. We got some great kit reviews, some really interesting shoe reviews coming to the channel, so keep your eyes peeled for them. And as always, at Run4Adventure,